Hey there, and welcome to Arlin Plays Psychonauts. When last we left off, I was, well, about to head off to a convention, as a matter of fact. So now that I'm back from said convention and have recovered from the ensuing plague, I can actually get started on this next one. So, this ought to be a bit of an interesting look at things. Completely different game style than what I've played up until this point. Not to mention that I'm going to be starting this one off a little bit different because I realized that the intro cutscene takes for freaking ever. So, I'm actually going to be coming out with an episode every day this week. That's right, you guys get 2 bonus episodes this week just to kick things off. As far as completionism goes, I'm going to be doing, well, I'll be doing a 100% run of this game, but the way it's going to work is this. I'm going to be just playing through to just play through and analyze as I go, and then a little later on I'll probably come out with a bonus episode or 2 where I go back with a guide to find all the figments that I missed. So, without further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? So aside from a novel way to show the credits at the beginning, so we've already got some good examples of the visual style. I love this menu. This menu is great because there are not nearly enough games with unique menu options or unique menu aesthetics. It's kind of cool. So, since these cutscenes are kind of awesome, unless you guys comment below and tell me otherwise, I'm going to be staying quiet during the cutscenes themselves, and then I'll probably do a little bit of analysis right after it's done. So, let's jump right into that opening, shall we?
The human mind. 600 miles of synaptic fiber. 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter, a 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you will die.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
They told me this was a summer camp.
Dogen. Don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch! I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Whoa! Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
is it?
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin, but everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
Compelling.
Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think you're going?
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow Psychonauts? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train Psychonauts here?
Yes, darling, but...
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
Now, darling, you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you, but we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie. You're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for. But here, I have a chance to be something, to make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen, but they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kinda. But now I wear this special hat. Wanna try it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, 9. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
Alright, now that that nearly 8-minute cutscene is over. Alright, first things first. Let's get rid of my old file. Yep, overwrite that. My name is not Raz, my name is Arlin, so that's what we're going with. Here we go. I love how this is seamlessly blended into the rest of the gameplay. It really is a nice touch.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out!
I always forget how short he is. Oh yes, that's right. Of course you've got to have a dream sequence in something like this, right?
Okay, quick eye exam before we start.
Huh?
Look over that way if you will.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a Psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these you find advances you a whole rank.
Uh-huh.
Now look up for me if you will.
Don't question how it keeps those things flying. The world may never know.
Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these Psi cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker. But you have to buy a Psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep ranking up, and before you know it, you'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know you could do.
And then when do I become a Psychonaut? Because I have to do that before my dad shows up to take me home. Hey, where'd he go?
Dream sequence.
That guy
Duh.
looks so familiar.
No, that is one thing that I definitely can appreciate. Sure, it's a game that has plenty of collectibles and whatnot, but the collectibles have a direct impact on your potency as a player. So that's always a nice touch.
Hey, Raz! Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo! Basic braining is the best class ever! Woohoo!
Such an excellent set of voice acting. So, now that I can actually run around and explore, I will go ahead and do so while I think about that cutscene that we just watched. So that thing does a number of things very well right off the bat. It establishes the feel for the game. It establishes very much the the aesthetic of the game. I mean, if you look at all of the different models that we've got here, most of them don't even look remotely human. So it completely avoids the uncanny valley and just gives it into the endearing qualities.
You're dating Elka now. Does that mean we won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman's never gonna...
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
So much for that, huh? But at any rate, plus it brings you right into the setting right off the bat. I mean, obviously psychic powers are common enough that they're heard of, even if they are generally feared because of rarity or whatever. But nevertheless, all right, what's this? Aha, arrowhead. Helpful, handy explanation that I'm not going to bother reading out loud. Hooray for currency! And apparently I can't go down there. Alright, that's fine. But as you might have noticed, the voice acting is absolutely superb in this game, and this is one of those games where it'll become apparent as I go through this one. This is one of those games that's known for the developers thinking of everything and just being extremely thorough.
I'm telling you for the last time, no. I would never do that. I could never kill everyone. Oh,
They're trying to Jedi mind trick you.
Squirrel trouble?
They're liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
I'll take
I'm
your
sure
word
it
for
is.
You going to class?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. As soon as I get these guys to shut up.
And this is a great example of what I was talking about with the character designs. I mean, just look at the huge difference between these two guys. Dogen... I don't even know where to begin. But the fact that they look this different from each other, but it still doesn't seem out of place, says wonders for the theme of the game. And as I said, since they don't look all that realistic, you don't expect them to look realistic, so it works very well. It's always kind of the dichotomy of whether you go for the oh, I did not remember that. Anyway, whether you go for the stylistic art or if you go for realistic. And I tend to prefer the stylized art things. There are occasions where that's not the case, though this one is definitely one where I wouldn't have liked it as much if they had tried to go realistic with it. Of course, since the game is kind of only semi-serious anyway, I wouldn't have wanted it to have an art style that didn't mesh well, and that was strange. That's okay. But that's the other big thing that they establish right off the bat. While the characters within the story itself take it very seriously, the game itself is not. It's not serious in nature. It's very playful. So, and overall, the big reason why I think that cutscene was done very well is it brings out right in the first 15 minutes, which is difficult to do. It brings right out there what the style of the game is, where the fun is, really. Oh good, no falling damage. That's helpful. But, I mean, between just being able to run around and explore and have this area have this much depth, between that and the intro cutscene, it establishes everything that there is to enjoy about this game right off the bat. And not nearly enough games do that in the first early portions. I mean, the tutorial section here, this and the intro level, that'll probably be next episode realistically, both very much showcase what makes this game fun. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Whoops.
Frozen solid. Frozen solid.
Apparently I can't.
It's completely frozen in a big block of ice.
Well, I guess I'll just have to set it on fire later then. Let's see. Alright. This is one of those rare things that I don't see too often in games. A lot of times you'll have a character that can do a double jump type of move like this, but only occasionally do they actually provide an in-universe explanation for why you can double jump. Here, it's clearly psychic powers, so that works out. Where's this lead? Oh, hey, look at that. Now that we've explored down there, we can totally jump back down again. That's convenient. And what's over this way? Oh, I see. So that's the only way out. Got it. Works for me. You know, I never quite noticed before watching it closely in the cutscene here, but apparently Raz has pink hair. I find this humorous somehow.
You know that cabin is empty, right?
Duh. I'm practicing for tonight, when it's gonna be full of ladies.
That kind of thing takes practice?
Excuse me, but my parents let me watch R-rated movies, so I think I know a little bit more about this than you do, okay?
Wow, getting started early, aren't you there, kid? But this is another one of the big strengths of this game. Like, while yeah, it looked like there was just a whole bunch of campers that they put out there, each one of them is distinct. Between the, you know, speech patterns to personality to backstory even.
Definitely going to need. Did you possibly mean the best? Because that's what I was thinking.
No, I meant worst, as in I can't even believe we're friends, it's so bad.
The Whispering Rockers.
What?
That's my band name idea. Why aren't you guys in Coach Oleander's class?
Are you kidding? A kid got killed in that class last year.
I heard it was a bunch of kids, Phoebe.
Well, I heard it was a bunch of blind kids, and the coach threw them off a cliff.
Yeah, because they were late for class.
You'd better hurry, kid. Now, where were we, Quinn?
Oh right, ignoring
Hey,
reality.
How's everybody tonight?
Want another band name idea?
No, the last one was too good.
Yeah, if you give us another, we'll just have to fight about which of yours was better.
Where were we?
I see.
Oh, yeah. Watch it, Quentin.
Or what? You'll burn me? You know you can't burn me. You got a block. Well, that's why we're friends.
No, you're right.
We're friends because I can't set you on fire with my mind. Excellent. It's a great way to base a friendship on.
You, new boy. Seen bear lurking in woods?
Nope.
Positive. Giant, hairless bear.
Nope.
Giant
In Russia,
hairless
bears
bear.
much smaller. Also more hair. Less lurking. Always eager to wrestle. This one, hide and run.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Cannot lurk forever, bear.
I see. Well, you must be one ballsy kid. You're willing to take on godless killing machines.
Nah. The rest of camp is off limits until you have a basic braining merit badge.
I knew he was
Now
familiar.
get!
Alright, let's see. Okay, apparently that is too big of a slope for me. Alright. I think that's enough exploring for now. I think it's about time to head up for basic braining. If I can, not get stuck on the scenery. Might help. But this is another important thing, especially in a game like this where it's focused on 3D platforming. It has to be fun just to move around, which is difficult to pull off sometimes. This game does it pretty well. I mean, they give you a lot of options. Between doing the double jump, being able to slide on things, the rope walking mechanics. I could try sliding down the handrail, but we've done it.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people.
As opposed to a death trap for normal people.
Coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
God, he's a freak.
Cough it up, my loser, or you'll be coughing up bloody tears.
Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor
Coughing up
you were
bloody
raised in the
tears.
circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
We'll settle this on the playground like children. Imagine that.
They seem to all be in a trance while they astrally project themselves out to sight, which is awesome.
His hair is ridiculous. Alright, let's see.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Whoops. Sorry.
So she's only pretending to be in a trance?
Hey, Chloe. What are you doing?
The coach uses this to broadcast his thoughts across the camp. I think I can tune it to reach my people in space.
I see. Well, on that note. Alright, well, I think that's plenty of exploration for one day. So, thank you all for watching. If at all you liked what you saw, please click like and highly consider subscribing. Aside from this week, I have a video coming out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but the next episode of Psychonauts will come out tomorrow. So, leave some comments, some feedback, and I hope to see you then.